What's happening, Vault Hunters and Fantasy fans? We are back in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and we are back in the Dreamvale Overlook. On my Clawbringer character, well, the Wildfire, Clawbringer and the Spore Warden combined. But yeah, we are back here ready to take on more DLC content, and this time it's the Tier 3 activities. So we'll be starting the Mirrors of Mystery at Tier 3 with the Coiled Captors. But I've done something a little bit different today, so I've actually taken off all of my gear. We're going to try this like a roguelike activity. You only get one life in these anyway. So we are going to try and progress through this, only being able to use any gear that we pick up while in the activity. I think it probably won't be too bad. This hasn't been a difficult... these haven't been difficult encounters so far. But I do need to be a little bit careful, and particularly at the start it may be a little bit slow because all I can do is melee. So I'm going to have to take a little while trying to get some gear together. But once we get a bit of momentum, I don't think it will be too bad. I do have some help here because I have my two companions, so they're going to be doing some work for me. Hopefully that gives me a bit of security. And I do still have my ult, which I've got on my tornadoes to start off. I think that'd be the safest so that I can just fire and forget, keep a bit of range. But yeah, wish me luck. Let's see how it goes.
Bring that one down.
Try and help out a bit. Ah, well, that was easy peasy. Ooh, that's not so easy peasy. Apparently, punching armor is not as straightforward as you might imagine. Oop, keep that there. I've got to watch out for. My health also is not going to regen, so I need to be a bit careful. Get that spear away from me. Getting some good burning there. Vern, my wyvern, has done good with that. No gear, come on, I need some stuff. And there's Fun Guy down. He is, let's get that res quick. Got more closing in, but I think we can get this. My health is low. Get out of there for a minute. Try and open some boxes. Of course, there's not going to be any health over here, is there? Come on, come on, come on.
Whatever you're doing, it seems to be quite deadly, so keep doing that.
Oh, just going ahead and damage myself. There we go. Got a bit of health. What else we got going on over here, guys? Let's take out this one. That dropped something. What did you drop? Okay, we got some armor. That's good. That's going to be a little bit better. Need a weapon, some sort of weapon. Melee weapon. Give me a stick. It's just going to be armor. Just all armor now. That's all I'm going to be allowed. That didn't blow up. Get a lot of things open just in case we have to rush backwards. How are we doing in here? Okay, that's going to be interesting. Can I even get past this puzzle?
What an industrious mind you
have. That's ridiculous. That is not good that you could just pull an ult and solve a puzzle. That is help me.
Run them through.
I just wasted my ult. That's ridiculous. What kind of... That's not even worth being a mechanic, I'd have thought. But gotta be a little bit careful here. Getting up close is going to be dangerous. If me and Fungi get downed at the same time, that's going to be a problem because we won't have any way of carrying on. I do need to be careful. Okay, so we've got a few more things here. So we've got a nice shield. We got some magic and a gun. Okay, good. We are in business, ladies and gentlemen. We have
Right over there.
we have stuff going on. So we've got an SMG, shield armor, and we've got a Molten Elemental Blast of Legends. That's convenient because I am a bit of a legend. Okay, fun guy timed out there. I didn't realise he was down. Okay. At least we now are going to be able to defend ourselves.
Your creativity flows.
What does a spell do? Okay, so it's a hold and throw. You right there, Ben?
What lies beyond those gates is
How far will my twisters go to attack stuff? Okay, pretty far. That's good.
something like that. Yes. Now
Get
go.
barrels away from me.
I was
Still going to have to be a little bit careful on the... Oh, wow. No, I'm not. I got a lot of ammo. A lot of ammo. So no need to worry about that. Okay, I've got a little sprite with those as well. What do we got here? Ice Spider Legends. I think I'll pocket that one. Just in case. Still one more chest. Let me think. Just going through the portal changes the room. Did I only find one, or did I find two? I'm not even sure anymore. I just open everything and don't really pay attention. But I'm not going to spend forever looking, so we will leave that as that. That's my loss.
Use that industrious
I'd have had the extra little thingy at the end there if I'd done that correctly. We'll keep our eyes better peeled moving forward. Now that I'm a little bit better equipped, I'm a little less worried about stuff.
My spell is ready. Incinerate.
The Borderlands games definitely lend themselves towards the idea of kind of roguelike-y stuff. The looting nature of it definitely means that it could somehow they could incorporate some element of that. I'm quite surprised they didn't stick a mode like that on this, because I think that actually it makes a bit of sense. I guess you had it in the arms race in Borderlands 3. I sort of feel like they could have done an equivalent of that for this, but Wonderlands seems to have not got as much love as it probably should have had. Oh, give me that token. Still on the search for now 2 chests. What's around here? Nada. Okay, let's go and get these puzzles completed. I'm just going to spray a load of bullets and just see what we get. Quite often with these, it's turned out I've not had to put very much thought into it.
Shooting it. That usually works well for you.
There we go, that's that one.
The column moved. Do that again.
I mean, we'd already moved columns well before you made a thing about it, so... Mans is stupid. Fun guy, are you too busy? I've already stuffed this, haven't I?
You're a helpful sprout, aren't you? Yes, you
I do find that a little bit awkward with the barrels. I sort of tend to punch them to get them away from me because they're a liability, but if I hear you say that's not the liability. But yeah, if they're near something, like a wall is near them and they just sort of knock, I kind of feel like they should bounce off the wall and then blow up, and I just don't really have it properly in my head that you can't punch them when they're near a wall. They will just blow up on you. Right, now we're all meleeed up. That's good.
Back in business.
What? There should have been a column here, but I'm assuming that all that firing has once again done that for us. Not seen any chests yet. If I run past stuff like that I'm going to be looking for, and it's painful watching me, please do stick it in the comments and point out how useless I am. Not that I think that needs any kind of pointing out. I think that it can be done without any kind of pointing out whatsoever. It's very, very clear. Anything else here? Let's see what I've got. I'm not Grave Dawn, so that's irrelevant. This is going a lot better than I thought it might do. Interesting. They know to attack that and they're doing it, even though we're not doing it. Oh, that's done. Very inspiring, just spraying guns all over the place. It's because it will lock. When the right one is in place, it just locks, I think, so there's no thought required, really. As long as you hit it enough times for it to have rotated round to the place it needs to be, it'll just be there. Not spell shock, but what was the other bits I had? Clawbringer. I mean, none of them are relevant. So let's go, go, go. No chest at all. What's this blue item? Ring, we'll take that. A few tokens I've left around. So the little pink tokens that I'm trying to pick up are soul tokens or stokens, and they are our currency for getting our rewards at the end of this activity. So the more of those we have, the better. Because it's going to give us more spins on what is called the Wheel of Fate. You get 25 souls, gives you a reward, and it just spins around and randomly decides what type of gear it's going to spit out at you. What we got there? Come on, guys. More guns is what we want. More guns.
My conscience is clean.
Well, better melee weapons. Progress. Okay, we've got an AR. There's a chest. I know I'm meant to be fighting, but, you know, the shiny is right there. But very handy on the weapon here, like the SMGs are pretty decent. And this one, being a, I think it's Ferrior they call them in this one. Actually, this one literally turns into a fairy or a pixie. So when I throw it out for the reload, it's actually then chasing down enemies for me, which is pretty handy. Very, very safe gun to have, so really lucked out on that. Pretty powerful all round. At the higher levels in the game, I'm still there's a few guns that I use that have that sort of mechanic. They there's a few variations on that. Dagger storms are very good. But yeah, I do still think the fairies are pretty handy. You can just throw a few of them out and then still be just doing your thing. I don't know how many of these are allowed us to get out, but they're just tracking down the enemy, meaning I don't have to really use any of my limited brain power. What? Another melee weapon. Else, sure.
Pour one out for everyone. A little drink for God and me.
Get through that. You could have taken my friend's head off. Another spell. Slightly better shield if we're going by the gear score. That isn't a 100% way to do things, but we're going to assume that that's probably a reasonable assumption for now. A token.
Flowing water. Which reminds me, I may need a quick
Another
rest break
token.
after this.
There's still enemies about, and I've still missed my... I think I still didn't get the second chest. I would like to get that. I don't think I've done them in any of the rooms so far. So just run around in circles for a minute, see if I can find it.
Grotesque, but effective.
There's the one down in that bottom room. Did I run past it? I feel like I've been mostly everywhere. Ah, there we go. Okay, 126. Not doing too bad at the moment. So that's five spins for rewards. And that's interesting as well, because I didn't think you could apply chaos levels in these activities, but it turns out you can. So that is going to be interesting, because I think you get to keep soul tokens. And if you get to keep soul tokens as a currency you can carry over, I could not spend them. And then I could put my chaos level up and then spend them. That's a bit of a cheeky trick, but I think we might test that when we've finished this for our rewards, just to see if we can cheat the system a bit. Because if we can, then that's probably quite worthwhile. You'd be able to run these activities at a lower level. However, I wonder if you get way more tokens if you do them at a higher level. I've not done any of this with any chaos levels applied yet, so I don't know the answer to that, but we will certainly give it a try. We'll take these skull tokens to do it. I drop something green. I do need to remember that I still need to be trying to pick up gear and getting slightly better stuff. Otherwise we might have a challenge when we get to the boss, although at the moment this is still seeming super easy. Still a bit too easy. I think what I might do on the next one of these, maybe I'll disable my myth rank to add a little bit more, but we'll see how this one goes. Still got a fair bit of activity to get through. Doing okay for SMGs. Pretty cool SMG as well. Very, very fast RPM. Getting some gear, doing okay.
Go for the eyes. Time for a spell.
Stick with that.
Enter the ice storm.
Smashy, smashy! Let's try not to down myself with any of these barrels. Let's just avoid them. A few more little nooks and crannies around the back here. Some of these maps are quite big, quite a lot of little areas to explore. What actually is this? It's a nightshade, huh? That's interesting. We're doing lots of weapon testing at the moment in my main sessions. No, we've been doing more of the weapon testing probably in these sessions. But either way, looking at a lot more of the guns and gear in the game, just trying to pin down what's worthwhile in 2024. And at first glance, I don't think that I've actually done any testing on a nightshade of the Squalls or any other variant recently.
Shut off the water! That sound makes me want to run to the little sorceress's mug.
But I'm getting the impression that maybe that's a reasonable gun, so
More important.
we'll have a look at one of those in the next time there's an opportunity. And we're sort of level appropriate. I do think I've probably got one squirreled away. Bank space is a big problem. I have way too many guns I need to test and get through, and then I'm picking up more and more. There just isn't the opportunity to actually check things out properly. So I'm trying to do everything quite organically.
Only dust shall remain.
Right, must be nearly done with this room.
Their strength wanes.
Oh. We'll be done with the room when I do what I'm going to be doing. I need to go and actually turn the pipes, otherwise they will come forever. Which is another good point. If you were wanting to just farm a load of tokens, you probably could sit in this section and pick up a fair few. Don't know how good that would be time-wise as a farming method, but you know, you get endless tokens running at you, so. One thing that companions do create a little bit of a problem with is sometimes you don't know how much they're attacking the target that you're attacking, so it can throw you off if you're looking to get a handle on the weapons. Best chums. This floor looks more steamy and deadly than normal. Don't know why that is. Broadsword of the Assassin. I mean, I've got loads of pocket space for a change. This is obviously all basically trash I'm picking up in any other circumstance, but for the purposes of this activity, I'll pick up some goodies. I like this arena. It's very cool. Probably say that every time I'm here. I'll probably repeat myself in every single video I make. Let's just say I know what I like. And then the other fire mode for this just... Right, okay, yeah. Semi-auto. Pretty useless as far as I can tell with the game. Like, it's good having alternate fire modes, but some of them do feel like they're put in just for the sake of it. And then it does sometimes become annoying when those fire modes don't stay set. So when you leave the game or come back, or some of them after reloading a clip will return their fire mode, which is just a bit frustrating. But I could see that it would make sense if there were gun variants that had some benefit to wanting to do that, like a timing thing or a precision thing. But I've not really seen that personally in anything that you know, has a full auto or a semi-auto mode. Typically it's just, yeah, pointless. It's particularly dark in here today. I can't see, Captain. Oh, there we go. Got a sniper. I'm quite liking that SMG I've got there, so... Oops, not what I'm going to do. Let's order these a bit more as I would want them. Go. That's more like it. Something else purple. So that one is Spore Warden and Clawbringer power, so I'm gonna just take that on the basis that that should be a little bit better, as that's my two classes. One more chest to find. We are doing some good work with this SMG. It has definitely got me interested. Not sure whether the little symbols around the outside of that are indicating something when I fire it. Whether that changes the pattern or something, or whether it's just an aesthetic. Look the same to me. What? That's the second time this column has done this to me, which you'll have seen if you've seen my other videos, where it's finished the puzzle. You can see it's on the right thing, and then it changes. Mind you, that one stayed the same. The other one, the last time it did that, the actual physical animal changed. It's all animal heads, obviously. But it actually physically changed. It wasn't a shot, so I shot it, and then it was a shot. Is that what it did that time? I'm not sure. Either way, that doesn't seem like a thing that should be an issue at all. Sniper, snipers. We got an enchanted shield there. Stick with what I've got. We are going into the boss area next. That seemed to go very, very quick. I think maybe that's just because I've been doing so many Chaos Chambers recently. This seems a lot less of an event than those do. Smash them up. I've been pretty much just cruising through this as well. It's not like I've been rushing through. I've been flapping about and doing all sorts of nonsense. And the slow start getting going. So let's see how we go and get on with the boss. But I think this SMG is going to tear him to pieces. Just my guess. Probably helps if I hit him. No, let's I thought maybe 2 bullets were going to drop him, so at least he's taking some damage. That might be partly to do with the level being a bit further along. Some other things going on here. Pulling me in is an interesting attack, but he doesn't seem to be following it up with anything. You feel like that should actually be damaging me a load. These flappy fish noises as he flops about. Flop, flop, flop. I mean, that, you know, was a bit more interesting. We got to see the boss a little bit more that time. You can see his headdress and all of that's getting far more elaborate, but still too easy. But that was interesting. It was interesting to try it as a roguelike. We obviously got through without really any problems. So I will try that on the next one, which will be the Glutton's Greed, Glutton's Gamble. We'll try that. Let's sell all this stuff. Right, I need to remember not to spend my tokens as well. And switch to Chaos level. See what we can see if that tells me off.
Blast away, ye cold winds. I blast back harder.
So
There is more here for you to triumph over, if you dare.
yeah, next time we'll take the myth rank off and see, because we get a lot of bonuses there from having that on. So that'll add just a little bit more difficulty to it. I mean, maybe just turn all the skills off and have no companions, but I think I probably do need that res ability because I'm probably not good enough. But right, let's see if we lose all our tokens. So we have 182 tokens, so we've got a fair few spins there. Oh, let me go and sell everything just so I don't get any confusion. Let's go and get rid of all this trash. Nice and satisfying just being able to spam sell everything at this point in the game.
It's crucial to my heroic quest.
I'll keep that Squalls just to remind myself that that one seemed like it could be interesting. Right, and let's see if we get told off for switching our myth rank. Not myth rank, chaos mode on. At the moment I'm up to chaos level 40, but we haven't started any of that yet on the videos, but I will be starting to do that. And I may just do the tier 4 of this activity at the highest chaos level I'm at the time, because I didn't know that they applied until just earlier today. Because once you get into the actual activities, it takes away the chaos mode from your menu, so I just assumed you couldn't do them. But right, so we are in Chaos 40 as signified by the bottom of the screen. We have souls. Let's see if we get Chaos 40 rewards. So this means I can get Chaotic, Volatile, or Primordial gear. Chaotic gear, so that works. So that's a bit cheeky, but a nice little trick if you fancy it. Let's see what else we get, see if we get anything else a little bit fancy. Be nice to get some new guns, maybe.
A bludgeon of righteousness to deliver peace to the masses.
Deliverer, philosopher, shepherd of lost souls. You do it all.
Ooh, new cosmetics. Nice, a few. Yeah, I do struggle to get new cosmetics, and it's quite frustrating in the game when you just have a lot of cosmetics dropping and you kind of feel like you have to check them. Nice, we're going to have a look at those in a moment as well, just to see what else we got. Chaotic Knuckled Love Struck Bow. So there's 2 bow companions that fire at nearby enemies. That's interesting, almost like the souls from being a warlock in Destiny. Oh, interesting. What are they doing? That is pretty cool. I've not seen those. Might go and fire those at an enemy in a moment just to see what that looks like.
My spell is ready.
Sigil of Decay. Spells are something that I'm finding pretty awkward to get a hold of at the moment. I have tried a lot of different spells, like a lot, varying them and testing them on bosses, and I don't find anything much that's impressing me at the moment. And I've been through a lot of information from, I guess, people doing videos in 2023, like, sorry, 2022, sort of around when a lot of this stuff came out. And, yeah, a lot of that information is now outdated. It is worthless. It does not help you at all. It is, they've obviously changed the balance on a lot of bits and pieces in the game. Things have moved on. And so, yeah, I'm trying to find the good stuff. Even more customizations. Worth it just for that, because I do not have much luck with that. Nice. Yeah, so we got those 2 bows that are very cool, and we got them at a chaotic, so that's the first tier of kind of modified gear. You get chaotic, volatile, primordial, and ascended. Let's have a look at these other spells real quick. Okay, so that's pretty OG AoE. Was that 2 different types? That sort of looked like it had a lightning effect, but I think maybe that's just the fireworks in the background of everything else.
Imminent destruction.
Nice, we like the old meteorites. Oh, and that's just a Sigil of Decay and a Sigil of Winter, so that'll just be another AoE one. And that's all of our stuff done there. I'm just going to go somewhere real quick and just try this spell out, because that one is pretty cool. Blah, blah, blah. Let's quickly look at the cosmetics. Over here. Nice, that is going to be handy. Got a couple characters that I want some more sort of varied looking cosmetics for. Cool, yeah. Hair colour. Nice purple and yellow one. Anything else in here? More pupils. I don't know why, it keeps telling me those are new, but they're not. That looks like one I haven't seen before. So that's good. And we've got an orange eyeshadow. Okay, just a little kind of line that swoops. Sort of an inverted unibrow. And then, what have we got? New Under Armour pattern. Oh, cool. Sort of a plaid. I like that. That's going to be handy on someone as well. Good. Right, let's...
Now this is the look of a hero.
Let's go to...
stay down.
Well, that's it for today's session, but thank you very much for joining me for this continued look at the DLC. That was Tier 3 of the Coiled Captors. We'll be carrying this on very soon, and we'll probably stick with this roguelike kind of vibe for this this set of runs. So next time maybe we're in the Myth rank off. But thank you very much for joining me. I hope you did have fun. If you did, please do check out more of my videos. Please do support me in all the standard YouTube ways, and I'll catch you next time, Vault Hunters. Take it easy. Hope you have a great day. Peace out.